In today's episode, I'm making a super cute garland. I love the simplicity of this project. Using minimal materials, this garland provides wonderful textures and bright colors to add a pop of fun to your fall holiday. Start with Dollar Tree treat bags. This one came in a grouping of 4. I used coordinating fabrics out of a charm pack that my friend gave me. You can also use, you will need 16 5-inch fabric squares in coordinating colors. And I have these Amazon wooden beads, 20 millimeter. You will also need twine and cotton embroidery thread, a Crewel needle, and we can get started building. First, I organized the garland to have 4 fabric squares in between each treat bag pumpkin.
Sure of a treat today. There's lots of marvelous things to eat and wonderful games to play beneath the trees where nobody.
Now I will take the thread and needle. I will double it up, making it as long as the garland. I'm going to take one of the fabric squares and do a running stitch down the middle of the square, starting where the fabric will bend back on the left side, doing an in and out running stitch, and then I will end where the fabric will go back away from me on the other side. Thread however many beads you want in between. I ended up doing 2 in between each, and then I'll take each of the fabrics and do the same running stitch through the middle until I get to the pumpkin treat bag.
For every bear that ever there was will gather there for certain, because today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic. Picnic time for teddy bears. The little teddy bears are having a lovely time today. Watch them, catch them unawares, and see them picnic on their holiday. See them gaily.
Now that I've gotten to the treat bag, you'll see I did the same thing. I didn't start at the very top. I kind of gave it a little bit of a stem or a little bit of a ruffle at the top. Again, in and out, and I did that throughout the entire garland.
At 6 o'clock, their mommies and daddies will take them home.
Right now I'm fluffing the garland to be evenly spaced so it's not all crammed together and it's not too loose. So I'll go throughout the whole garland and kind of floof it out. Once that's done, I tied the ends near the bow on both sides.
Now I've been having them all day long.
Right here I'm going to take my twine and I'm going to masking tape the ends so it's like a little needle point so it could go through the beads easier. And I'm going to flip the garland to the back and I'm going to take the twine through the beads so that way I have something sturdy and long enough to hang the garland from my mantle.
That dance that gives you folks the heebie-jeebie blues. It's called a heebie-jeebie dance. It's called a heebie.
Once I got to the end, I realized the last bow, the cotton thread should have gone through the last 3 beads as well, so that I made a knot, and I'm going to take the needle and stick it through the last bow and then thread it through the last beads and then tie it off using, like making a big double, triple knot at the very end, including the thread and the twine. Then I'm going to cut off the thread and then I will hang it with the twine.
Come on, shore, honey, don't be a fool. Say, come on down, do that dance. Call the heebie-jeebie dance, you got a man. Call the heebie-jeebie dance.
And this is how the pumpkin garland turned out.
That I got those heebies, got those heebies, the heebie-jeebies.
You'll see in that last photo that I had a beaded garland. Here's project 1.5, and it's how I made the beaded garland. Again, just the 20mm Amazon wooden beads natural. I did not stain them, left them bright so that it would have a nice contrast with the dark garland. This is how it turned out. I absolutely love this. It is so cute. It's natural colors. Actually, the bright orange makes it pop, but it's still neutral. I'm not sure how that works, but I love it. And I like the little treat bags. They're like a burlap canvas. Super cute. Well, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and hit the bell so you can get notifications on any future videos I do. I have listed the information in the description box. Thanks again. See you next time.